Hello everyone, and what is going on? Hyperion-Blue-GT here. Here we are for today's final round in the 2023 series of Gran Turismo World Series Nations Cup is about to begin right here on Gran Turismo 7. Will be on the date schedule for today is June 3rd. Saturday has arrived and we are going in to take on in Grand Valley Highway 1 for the Group 3 category once again ever since from the 2022/23 exhibition series back from Season 4. Now we go down for the event schedule as a recap for round 6 at the end of May at Dragon Trail Seaside for the Volkswagen Scirocco Group 4. But I cannot believe how several Gran Turismo players just barely went down to do some crazy race to have some massive understeer to be using with the same Volkswagen Scirocco Group 4. Did I ever tell you that? Because a lot of racing drama going on for every part of each league, like the GT2 and GT3 leagues will... Hang on one second, sorry about that folks, let me start over. Hello everyone, and what is just give me one moment, let me start over and get the rehearsal to be on live stream. Hello everyone, and what is going on? Hyperion-Blue-GT here. Here we are for the final round in today's Nations Cup on the 2023 series is about to be ready to go and take on in Grand Valley Highway 1 for the Group 3 category once again on Gran Turismo 7. After finishing for only 6 rounds from the month of May, and here we are in June for today is Saturday on the 3rd. As we go down for the event schedule as a recap for round 6 at Dragon Trail Seaside for the Volkswagen Scirocco Group 4. It turns out for only 2 parts and 1 attempt is now being served to have an encore content pick for myself because it takes a lot of hard work of racing between 0 stop for the GT3 and GT2 leagues, and for the GT1 will be included for only 1 pit stop because it takes a massive competitive racing skills and strategy and even the drama itself that we'll have to bring out to have all kinds of tough intense moments on each part of the track and even the dead chicane itself. But clearly it was a lot of hard work, and mostly other Gran Turismo players is always meant to be going dirty racing, and few of them have survived as well for only 1 chance of having a clean race. So Saturday has about to be set and get ready to go since the 4th season of the 2022/23 exhibition series will go again to be on the Grand Valley Highway 1 for the Group 3 class. But this time it's about to go for the number of laps will be reduced into 15 while the GT1 is about to go extended to be on 30 laps. Let's enter, participate, green light will be available for each part of the race entries for the GT3 and GT2 leagues, while the GT1 league will have to be patiently on standby before tonight's competition is about to go for the best of the best. Number of players up to 16, rolling start is about to be set and good to go, but having 2 required tires will be served as a mandatory by having a soft and medium compound racing tires because any kinds of best Group 3 cars will go recommend to have 18 turns around the track in the full course layout to have the most finest legendary Gran Turismo racetrack to be reimagined located in the big Sur Coast of California. So I hope you guys are about to get ready because I'm about to have a different kind of a livery variation on the UDRS Insportec livery on the Toyota GR Supra Racing Concept 2018. So I have to be shaped up, get focusing, and get down to do some practice until the entry deadline is about to begin in about 12 minutes as the live session is about to join in, as the live session is now going to be entered to be on the lobby. So I really want to let you guys know because I'm always going to have to be here to do some live stream recording in session until 7 part of the content video will have to be served as an encore. BOP regulation is about to be set and go automatically on the mid-speed trap. So we're about to be ready and get back over to be in Grand Valley Highway 1 ever since from the final race from Season 4 of the exhibition series. So better get ready folks. It's about to go. We're having a final round, and then we got round 3 of the Toyota Gazoo Racing GT Cup at the 24 Heroes Du Mans racetrack for the GR010 Hybrid will be on tomorrow. So as always, if you're new to my YouTube channel, be sure click the subscribe button, then leave a like and comment at the section down below. Check out the links on the description if you want to see more. Don't forget to click the bell for notifications on upcoming content videos in the later future. Now it is time to get ready to go and start the final race of the Nations Cup in the 2023 GTWS. Let's begin and go practice to be putting up onto phase 1. Well folks, it all comes back again since the exhibition series from season 4, and we're about to go again to be having a best time to go practice in Grand Valley Highway 1. So I just really want to thank you all for coming over to join in session for having a live stream on the set. But there will be some more encore content videos will be coming up soon before finishing on the Nations Cup, and then currently to be having a best time to go enter by participate in Manufacturers Cup on 7 rounds, and especially to have the final round will be scheduled to be on July. But not to mention because it takes long delays and be patient for the Toyota Gazoo Racing GT Cup after being participate from round 1 and 2 for this year. But we're about to have a 2-day championship event weekend, you guys. Saturday and Sunday is about to be set and go, but a faster paced competition will be on the way. So I had to get entered. So looks like I just adding up to have some new updated version for my UDRS InSportec livery on the Toyota GR Supra Racing Concept 2018. Very good to be served, and GTWS certified to be entered on the track because many Gran Turismo players will have to feast their eyes and have my own design to be turned out to be updated into a full-fledged competitive race car will be served to be entered in the online tournament. So I hope you guys like my updated livery. It's about to go full competitive. We'll be joining session in the lobby. So gonna have to go down to take turn 1 and 2. Going forward to be on turn left on number 3. Make your way to go down the hill on the elevation onto turn 4, and be careful because turn 5 and 6 is gonna get much more challenging to go stable and low precision on the brake to avoid a penalty. For instance, this will might have a 0.5 second penalty is going to be served as ignoring track limit, but you might need to be very extra careful before going entered onto sector 2. We'll have to take a few examples that you might need to slow down and do some low speed and low braking on the grip. But after all, because all you might need to do is gonna have to do with some pit stop strategies between 2 legs. We'll be swapping by the opposite by using the soft or medium compound racing tires in the category to see how it turns out to go for the comfortable ways. But it will have to be much more fine strategic if I have to do much more correctly to get into this, because this race and the competition itself after finishing from round 6 is putting me for having a lot of hard stress I just barely took. And even I just really might need to have a nice hot green tea with some meditation on it to calm me down. But it's good for my mental health and my mental well-being. But of course it is because I just really might need to get the stress off of my head. It really gives me a hard time to do it because focusing on the competition is all about just gonna have to keep on racing, stay clean, and get yourself to be shape up and have your mind to be open up, but especially to have the body language is gonna have to be much more clearful to be understandable, because I've been working so very hard to have my YouTube channel and currently to be at 519, but it's not yet to get closer because all I ever wanted is gonna have some more people to come and subscribe to my channel for having a full support to get up onto 1,000. So gonna have to get down to do some basic. First attempt record by a minute 55.914 seconds after having a 0.5 second penalty by ignoring the track limit. So gonna have to keep counting out by the turns, just like the original. So gonna have to stop at turn number 9, slow in, steady carefully. Switch up the brake balance onto 2. Okay, that's good. Now go for the bridge. Head on in to have turn 15. Slow and steady as it goes, and have that S turn to go slower to be possible. Okay, so that's good for only turn 15. Now for turn 16 to be on turn 17. Going back in the tunnel and proceed on to turn 18. So there you go. Record update by a minute 51.878 seconds. Now I'll have to go down to do some counting on the turns in Grand Valley Highway 1. So that's turn 2 after clear from turn 1. Keep up the good pace and go for turn 3. Inside to be proceed as well onto turn 4. Be careful. Try not to get caught in the penalty when you're on turn 5 before stopping at turn 6. That's very good. Enter sector 2 by turn 7. Here's turn 8. Go for turn 9. Slow down, proceed onto turn 10 through turn 11. Now going in onto turn 12, just to be remembered and get used to the corners around in Grand Valley. That's turn 13. Coming in on the tunnel in turn 14 until stopping on turn 15 and 16 at the S turns. Okay, that's a very good run. Turn 16, 17 check. Now go for the final turn inside the tunnel on turn 18. Okay, that's the spirit. Record by the update in a minute 50.985 seconds is now going applied and adjusted to be practiced for having one part of the lap time. So I'm all set and good to go, but it'll have to go faster and quicker before tonight's live stream. We'll get much more further chances to go for the rematch. But I'll have to go for daytime to see how take one of the live stream video will be, see how it turns. Oh, and FYI, you guys, have you ever noticed that I just opening up a Twitch account? Well, seems like because I just already took one part of the live stream video that I just went down to be doing some attempts on the Crew 2, focusing and do the live summit event on Detroit Tour. But it was the first time ever to be doing this for having one part of the first attempt trying out to see how it goes. Well, I kind of say because I might be well preferred to be doing a broadcast video on YouTube, but Twitch, I just really might need to get down to do some basic on how to save a Twitch video after finishing for only one part of the live stream video. But it doesn't show up because I feel disappointed. But I don't know, where is my content video to be well seen to be shown up? Is it happening to see it doesn't appear as well? Well, I don't know, because I may be a quite very novice to have the first time ever to be stopping in onto Twitch, because this is going to be a first time ever to be trying out with a new streaming platform system. But it gets me a little bit much more need to know basics. So update cleared by having a minute 50.335 seconds just to go currently to be stopping in and go improvement. So there you go. Have turn 6 to go inside. Kick up the speed onto sector 2. Go for turn 7 to turn 8. Almost there, folks. Looks like the matchmaking will start in about 30 seconds, so I have to hurry up, and current lap time is still doing well out there to be joining session in the lobby. But don't worry, because I still got some preparation to be on the first base, will be prior to each part of the content video, including this one, so it'll have to be served as an encore, so I had to be stick around and go for some different planned method to be doing a faster times on video editing. But my computer is going to have to be taking some long time to be patiently after I just been using it with some Pinnacle Studio. But it takes long hours, but just going to be patient and do some other work for myself. Alright, looks like everyone is all here. They're about to have their own Group 3 cars just to be set and raring to go for having a best run out there in Grand Valley Highway 1 since the exhibition series. Just give me one moment. Just gonna have one part of the options that I really might need to do some strategy tips since we've been participating in Season 4 for the final round. Just hang on. Just gonna have to get my smartphone to be open up on Twitter to have some strategy tips. Just gonna have to be patient. Alright, looks like we're all in. Just going to be patient and about the warm-up. We'll be ready to take 5-minute a qualifying session till we have to get down and race business for the competition. Good thing putting up the soft racing compound tires will be set and rearing to go, because especially of course to have the same strategy ever since from the exhibition series. So I'll have to be patient and wait in about 10 seconds after the warm-up is complete. Okay, there we go. Well, I can't say because if I have to do this again for the second time, it's about to go again for the second time that I'm really gonna have to shape up and go master 18 turns around in Grand Valley. So let's get it on and get prepared yourself, because it'll have to be mastered 18 turns on a track and go specifically to have the inside to find your good line. So gonna have to write it down, because mostly to have the first time to go for having a head start, so I had to go entered and make my best time to go 5 minutes for every 3 laps. So let's proceed. I'll have to go first 2 laps and go for the GTWS car entry number 14 for Team UDRS Insportec. Will be on the first position on the get-go. Okay, gonna have to go for having a slight braking decrease. Okay, that's turn 9 and 10, followed by turn 11. Now approaching in the Grand Valley Bridge. Gonna have to get stable up. Go for turn 13 and 14, followed by turn 15. Come on. Sorry about that, viewers. I think someone else just trying to waltz right in. It's... Okay, well, it's very embarrassing that I just really might have that live stream recording on... Is
this the thing about you?
Sorry about that, viewers. So please don't ever hear about this ever again, viewers. But I'm just trying to get this... Never mind. I'll just have to go with phase 2. Man, how embarrassing that I just ever pulled that off. But anyway, sorry for having a tough distraction. I just got almost losing my own mind. Looks like I've just been dropped down onto 3rd place. Looks like Apex X Piloter, followed by AGRT Sunner, is now on to the 2nd position. So I had to take that slipstream and go catching up to be on the main chase. Alright, let's climb up. Go for turn 14 and 15. Turn 17 and go for turn 18 inside the tunnel. Alright, looks like 1 lap time cleared, 1:52.713 seconds due to my distraction. So I had to go down to be updated to be placed on 6. No, go for 7th place. Just gonna catch up and go for the main chase onto the offense to beat this part of the turn. Okay, that's turn 5 check. Now going in on turn 6. Just going to keep going because I just really might have to get focusing during the live stream video, so I'll have to do phase 2 to be on standby with no distraction. Okay, drop down onto 14th place. Gonna have to amp up. Okay, that's time's up. Let's go to the finish line on lap number 3. It looks like Dirty MO has took the lap time by 1:48.766 seconds. Okay, well, that could be a poor effort that I just really might need to get focusing on. But this is where the final race is all about. Try to make your best effort out there for having a best time. Okay, let's sprint to the finish. Time's ticking. Okay, looks like all clear and going placement update on 12th place. Now, all I have to do is going to figure it out if I really going to stick around for having phase 2 will be coming up soon until no distraction at this time. If I have to do it right, because this is going to be having a one strategy pit stop will be included for only 2 tires. Well, if anything happens, because position to be dropped down onto 13th place. Just give me a moment, so I could probably have to find a good strategy tip to be scrolled around onto Twitter account. So don't go away, folks. 30 seconds, we'll have to get back and commence with phase 2. It's all coming back together, you guys, after having a 5-minute qualifying session for every 3 laps, and we're about to go for the final round of this year's Nations Cup for the 2023 series. Today's temperature is a bright and sunny day in Grand Valley Highway 1. A temperature with 59 degrees Fahrenheit is about to go warmer. 2 choices of the tires will be available, so I had to go preferred and set to be on the medium compound racing tires to be set and good to go. Do your best out there, folks, because the final race is upon us for the Nations Cup, and then we'll be ready to go proceed to be on the first round of the Manufacturers Cup of this same year. So let's do this and get yourself prepared for only one best racing competition to go clean and have a good competition time to go commence. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen, the final race of the Nations Cup for the 2023 Gran Turismo World Series is about to begin. Now let's get over onto the players, and here we have Tulas A08 in first place, Dirty MO is now on second place, CME has arrived in third place, fourth place we have Island Rome 777 choosing with the Chevy Corvette. Here we have Cams in 5th place representing with Team Porsche, and here's Boy in 6th place in the McLaren. Galaxy 139 has entered 7th place representing for only chosen with a Toyota. DC99 in 8th place. NO2 Morrow has entered in 9th place. Here's TC55XX in Ferrari. Apex X Piloter on 11th place. 12th place we have AGRT Sunner has now good to go. Coming outside in the tunnel is 13th place for myself. 14th place we have BDAX 785. 15th place Alien to Get You is about to be set and go for the final position at the go. So folks, this is where it all comes down to this. The final race after since for only one round at Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps for the same Group 3 category, it brings for only one best of the finish line to go entered and head on in to have the best race to be in Grand Valley Highway 1. 15 laps for the GT3 and GT2 leagues, and mostly for 30 laps for the GT1 league will be set, and going extended longer will be included for more pit stop, and this is where it all comes down to this. So let's get it on and go for the first lap in the final race of the Nations Cup in the 2023 GTWS will be set and go underway. Good luck, folks. let's have a good clean race and be very careful because the tough turns and elevation is about to go tricky in and go tricky advance. As many racers will be swooping to have turn number 4 and 5 to be getting on, and watch yourself because the chicane and few of the turns with some hairpins is going to get challenging to be down onto the slope and proceed onto turn number 6. Team UDRS in Sportec is now going enter to have the action scene to have that medium compound racing tires to be set and rolling out to go after having one part of the attempt from round 6 at Dragon Trail Seaside for the Volkswagen Scirocco Crew 4. Hold on. Oh, that's going to be a slambo hit onto Corvette. Is absolutely turns into a complete losing amount of grip to be coming around onto turn 8 to turn 11. But that's not all because Team Sportec is now going to have to take one best chance to climb up. And oh, there goes. Looks like we got Boy in the McLaren 650S GT3 is now losing the control of the grip, while other racers are still moving on forward to be entrants on the Grand Valley Bridge. Here we have NO2 Morrow and Cams are about to be forceful to be on a recovery after crossing the penalty line. So keep an eye out because the crowded formation is about to get much more challenging on the lineup for every part of 18 turns in the Pilot 1 version of Grand Valley. So let's go entered and moving on towards turn 18 at the tunnel. This race is going to be a very tough, difficult out there ever since from round 6 at the end of May. But enter here in June, this is where the final race goes on, you guys. Followed by we're having an update in the fastest lap time by Tesmet is now currently to be placed on the minute 55.807 seconds before entered on lap number 2. So let's see how the top 3 racers are still going to have to get used to it ever since from the Manufacturers Cup or even for the same series back from the same 4th season of the Exhibition Series. So down we go and keep pressing on for Team Sportec. TC55XX and the Ferrari 458 Italia GT3 is now going offense and moving on to be in the 9th position. And heads up, looks like NO2 Morrow is now going for the offense to catch up and being well placed onto the 9th position as well. Other racers are still going in and keep a good slowdown by the pace, and there's one Corvette has now been loose a grip after taking some series of reckless driving around the track. But after all, because all you might need to do is gonna have to get yourself to be hold together because it's only just a tournament, because the handling, grip, and strategy is all about what you need to do. And here we have Boy in the McLaren 650S GT3 overtakes at Team Sportec coming around on position 11 by entered sector 3. So here comes the 13th turn inside the tunnel, and oh, there goes another Toyota when inside the tunnel before other racers is coming out and have that S turns to go steeper, proceed, and more hill climb racing action by crossing around in the bridge on turn 16 and coming around on turn 17. So better have to make sure to have the inside tunnel on turn 18. The slipstream is about to go for the headlights to be turned on and coming out into the light by entered in lap number 3. Looks like Team Sportec is still doing fine out there for only one part of the race, and other racers are about to go at it for having one part of the leg to be served as a soft racing compound tires before coming around to have leg number 2 during the part of the endurance race in the GT3 and GT2 leagues. And there goes Cams going catch up in Porsche to be at the 9th position and stop around on to turn 6 at the hairpin. Very good, but it's not over yet. Ferrari doesn't stand a chance, and McLaren is about to go for the offense before entrance onto sector 2 by coming in onto turn 7 to turn 8. Slow and steady and keep a good extra pace will be coming around. That's a good turn. Now go for turn 11. Just gonna have to keep it going and have that slipstream to be going forward and short straight forward. Alright, well, sorry about that, folks. I just got carried away because my rehearsal as a commentator for this part of the race, and oh, there goes, looks like NO2 Morrow is now being forcible to be on a slowdown, so I had to keep it up and go shape up to be focusing for this part of the live stream video to be in session. But after all, take 2 will be coming up soon after finishing from take 1. Now entered on lap number 4. Just gonna have to keep a good watchable eye, just to be planned as always to have 3 waves for every 5 laps on the track. Just like round 6 at the Volkswagen Scirocco Group 4 in Dragon Trail Seaside, but the different challenges is gonna have to be set and go extremely careful to avoid any mistakes by the penalty. We'll be going ignore track limit by having a 0.5 seconds. But a magnificent view to be placed around here in the Big Sur coast, but it'll have to be stick around and just gonna have to keep a good watchful eye for this YouTube channel if I really gonna have to go again for having a matter of perspective on take 2. Now let's see how the top 3 drivers did so far out there. Okay, DC99 is now being currently to be on the 3rd position, followed by 30MO on 2nd, and still to have the 1st place racer. And oh, there goes a barrier impact for TC55 in the Ferrari 458 Italia GT3 by having a 1.5 second penalty. Bummer, so very close, and just gonna try to keep a good holding out for having a handling performance. Just to have that good mobility balance is all he has to do. So finishing on the 1st wave, now entered on wave number 2 to be entered in lap number 5. 10 more laps to go remaining, folks. This race is just gonna have to keep going, and smooth sailing for Team UDRS Insportec to have the GTWS variation is about to have the competition race ready to be served as a main final part. So going down on to turn 6 at the hairpin, focusing the effort for having one Toyota is now having a chase to catch up onto a Porsche 911 RSR driven by Cams, and there it goes. Looks like slight recovery, just going to keep a good slow down to be hold down the line. Keep it up, Cams. Stay in the good proper balance and be on the patient lookout. And there goes the contact. Looks like it's NO2 Morrow in the same Toyota GR Supra Racing Concept is currently to be overtake at Team Insportec before entrance on to the Grand Valley Bridge. So here it comes. Proceed to be possible to be entered for only a 3rd sector in lap number 5 during the 2nd wave of the Nations Cup in round 7 as the final run. Gonna have to keep going, keep getting some separation on the slipstream, and then there it goes. Headlights and taillights turn on. Try not to do any braking when you're inside the tunnel. And here's Alien to get you for having an update fastest lap time by a minute. 48.571 seconds is now going super fast. So on to the last minute. AGRT_Sunrer is now in the scene, pushing away from Team Insportec and go enter onto turn 3 and 4. Now that should be quite giving a better slightly advantage to be slow in to stop at turn 6. 3 Supras, only 1 Porsche 911 RSR is on the main chase and go for the hot pursuit. currently to be entered to have turn number 7 through 8, and there goes turn number 9 to be coming around to stop at turn 10. Cams is now going for the quick defense by pushing away with 3 Toyota GR Supra Racing Concept 2018 models are currently to be entered to have the main part of the outside tunnel. So gonna have to slow down and keep that grip to be well steady up. Gonna have to get ready because sector 3 in lap number 6 to be going past by entered, and AGRT Senator is now going right at it to be overtake at Team Insportec on 10th place. Okay, looks like I just got carried away. I got something else to be troubled out to be well distracted. So onto the pits. Keep a good watchful eye because other racers are about to be switched and go swap around to be entered to have each part of the method strategy. So keep your eyes peeled, keep your eyes checked, and looks like we got some few racers to be going up and go progressively to be updated to be entered on lap number 7. And there goes one racer, including Team Insportec is now being forced to be slowed down, and looks like there's 30 Embo is now being passing me onto my current position to go up in 8th place. And there goes TC55XX and the Ferrari 458 Italia GT3 by coming in onto the tunnels in turn 13, followed by in the chicane turns on the S's in turn 14 and 15. Looks like we got T-Smack is now currently to be going on over and have that pit stop to be served as a soft racing compound tires will be doing the mandatory requirement. And there goes Cams putting up onto the medium compound tires to do the first leg and switch on over to be on the second leg by having a soft racing tires. 6th place and going on in, it looks like TC55XX contact at Team Insportec before coming in onto turn 1 and 2 to be on the main upper hand hairpin. We're almost there, folks. Looks like we're about to go entered on lap number 8. Just to have that warm-up stages to be on the live stream on take 1 until take 2 will have to be set on standby by coming soon. But I still be here because I just really might have to get my expression to be shape up and go focusing on the competition to be served as a commentator. So coming in onto the last minute, looks like 0.2 seconds is DC99 in the Toyota GR Supra Racing Concept with a different variation as now also to be seen. Very good sightseeing communication. Looks like Team Insportec has got everything to be well spotted by the surveillance and coming around onto turn 13. Tough defense to call, tough offense is about to get called in as well. Now let's get in there and let's see how the racing action kind of goes. And there goes CME by exit the pits by using the Alfa Romeo 4C Group 3 car is now going to be well perceived to be stay on the main lineup. As 3 Toyotas and 1 Alfa Romeo is about to go for having a lineup slipstream to be on the chase after cleared to be progressively to be around on turn 5 and go pass on in to be at turn 6 at the hairpin to go down the hill by each part of the steeper road to be entered to go back onto sector 2. Here's turn 7 to turn 8. Go for having a left turn and go for the sharp right to be around in turn 9 and 10. And there goes turn 11 currently and stop on in to have that right side of the road to be getting in onto the shoreline tunnels. A very good cleared and oh, there goes. Looks like that could be having a slight trouble grip out there by having an impact on the barrier for Team Insportec. Just come on, just going to hurry up and have that barrier to be called out. Bummer. I don't know why am I supposed to do this because I just really might have to get myself to hold together. But anyway, let's go to the pits and have that Stop Racing compound tires will be set and good to go with no refuel. Okay, that's good. Now entered lap number 9 before going in on to lap number 10. 5 more laps to go, folks. 5 more laps and we're almost there to be finishing, and additionally to have take 1 of the live stream video as I'm about to go again on take 2. So there goes Dirty MO has now going entered to have the first position is at the rightful spot in the lead. But looks like T-Smat has now currently to be dropped down onto second place, followed by Alien to Get You in third. As other racers continues on and go clear to be up the hill by around in turn 13, followed by in turn 14 and 15. And there it goes right now because 30MO is now going for the upper hand and have that first position to get in to be on the rightful spot on the lead. So there goes lap number 11, you guys. 30MO is still in the lead but having a best time and go efficiency to be well improved and stable around in Grand Valley Highway 1. Oh, there goes Island Grown 777 in a Chevy Corvette C7 Group 3. That was a lot of late braking to see how it goes, but this Depression and frustration is very much more hard to tell to see how Island Grown can actually gonna have to try to get shape up to be focusing on. But come on, Island Grown 777, we might need you. All we have to do is gonna have to get shape up and focusing to go clean racing around the track. But I know I feel much more exhausted ever since from yesterday, but the final round is really might need to get some rehearsal because I have no choice but to have take 1 to be served as a preparation warm-up before go for phase 2 to be on second take. Okay, there's Galaxy 139's lap time. 1 minute, 48.459 seconds is now being served for the fastest lap time and goes proceed to be on lap number 12. Other racers are still having a frustrated time during the final round of the Nations Cup in the 2023 GTWS in the Big Sur Coast of California. For only 3 more laps to go, this race is just yet to be finishing up for 30MO, you guys. He's about to take home the podium and finishing up before at the end of the season, but there's still more to come to have more available point race entry at a time. So there goes 30MO coming in by around and turn 17 through 18 at the inside of the tunnel. Now go for the long straightaway by finishing up in lap number 12 towards the end before going entered on lap number 13. Just 2 more laps to go. This race is just yet to be getting closer to have 2 laps for having the top 3 racers will go into fruition. Two more laps to go as Team Gr.3 in Sportec in the Toyota GR Supra Racing Concept is still currently to go around and have that practice session is still coming into its main edge. As other racers are now being proceeded onto lap 14 after finishing from the 13th lap, other racers are still currently to be mastered for having 18 turns in Grand Valley Highway 1 since the exhibition series from Season 4 is still going to have to be coming around, was used to have 17 laps, but now it's being reduced into 15 laps for only GT3 and GT2 leagues as the competition soars on and get practice to be on a daytime before tonight's competition is going to have to be set and go for having a hard-going effort for the GT1 league. Will take 30 laps around the track. It's like going to be a different kind of a Grand Valley 300 km. Just one more lap to go. Looks like it's gonna have to get closer to see how the top 3 drivers did so far out there to climb up and go forward to be on the main offense and defense altogether. And even for 30MO is still gonna have to take one best possibility to go for the finish line whenever it takes to have that race for finishing in round 7 at the end of the season. So there it goes right now. Have the entrance inside the tunnel on turn 18. Speed it up, coming out, and go for the long straightaway to proceed to be served as the final lap at the end of round 7 for the Nations Cup in the 2023 series. So here we go, folks. Looks like 30MO is about to take home the podium for having one last race. One last race, and this is going to be all over soon for the Nations Cup, as other racers will be going to proceed to be finishing up as entered to be moving on schedule for the Manufacturers Cup. Good grief, there goes another penalty. So up I go, final lap, and this is it. So let's see how 30MO is doing good. He's about to have turn 13 to be going inside the tunnel to have that final turn to go inside and uphill. And there goes turn 14 and 15. Let's see how 30MO can actually gonna have to do it. He's gonna have to bring home the podium, you guys. He's gonna win, and best time to be served as a hashtag MyGT moment for round 7 on the Nations Cup. And he's about to go for having a final stretch and coming out outside of the tunnel before take that finish line to go for having a checker flag, and he is done it, you guys. 30MO is now being pronounced as the first place winner for the Nations Cup, and there's gonna have to take one more chances to go because he's gonna have to take that much more fine full stretch. And looks like here he is. 30MO is about to be pronounced the first place winner of the Nations Cup in round 7 for the 2023 Gran Turismo World Series. Way to go, 30MO. Now that's a good clean run and successful for having a best grand finale to be crossed the finish line at Grand Valley Highway 1 in the Big Sur coast of California. Good race, and that's all of it, you guys. Way to keep up and having a tough time to go climb up with some several opponents, and even for myself will have to go again to be perceived for having a second chance to be available for the next race entry. Now that's a good thrill competition. Now that is a good thrill competition. CME have finished in second, followed by Tasmek in third. Other racers are now being perceived to be crossing to the finish line, and even for the 12th place racer for Team Insportec, all safe, going well, and no sign of the 1 minute penalty is still yet to come. By the way, you guys, I just really might need to have one other thing because take 1 is a full preparation set. Well, maybe I'll have to try this again because I'll have to go for having a new fresh start on take 1. Bummer. Looks like 12th place is all I need to get worked up on it. No distractions, and just gonna have to get my mind to be focusing to open up and focusing on the competition. So it'll have to take several earnings, and 4-star roulette ticket is being received by today. A good race and a first attempt to be served as a warm-up, but just to let you guys know, because I just gonna have to take one preparation warm-up to be doing the main part of the first attempt outcome. So here we have some final standings at the end of round 7 for the Nations Cup in the 2023 series. Dirty MO has now been pronounced first place by finishing in the Nissan GT-R Nismo GT3 in the 2018 model. Followed by second place is CME is now being driving with the Alfa Romeo 4C Group 3. And for Mark Tasmet finishing and well done in third place by using with the Toyota GR Supra Racing Concept 2018. Very nice. And having 3 players for having a best congratulations for the win, and especially to have the proper position to have that first attempt to be served as a main warm-up. Well, after all, because this might be quite very surprising to have one Gran Turismo player is Eno tomorrow in the Toyota GR Supra Racing Concept 2018. Well, a good one, a very good one, and mostly to have the best reference from Super Mario Brothers, and even itself to have a movie made by Illumination. But good thing you guys have already saw it. It was a lot of good, excited moment to see how Mario is now becoming the best scene in the movie. Well, folks, I can't say it because it was a sloppy and messed up on take 1 of the live stream video. But I still got enough time before going enter to have a rehearsal act on take 2 because my speech is having so much trouble for myself. I just really might need to take a deep breath and get myself some green tea with some meditation to get my mind off. Well, I'll have to make sure and get back onto take 2 before the next part of the live stream video. Thank you for enjoying watching the live stream on Gran Turismo 7. I hope you enjoyed. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel for a like, comment, and click the bell for notifications on upcoming content videos if you'd like to see. Don't forget to check it out on any social media platforms like Dividend Art, Instagram, Twitter, GT Planet, and more, including Twitch, to see for my own image artwork like UDRS liveries, Fish and Total Drama fan art with card liveries, and more, whenever you're welcome at any time. I'll be see you guys next time and continue on in take 2 of the live stream video for the final round in the Nations Cup of the 2023 series GTWS on Gran Turismo 7, and I look forward to see you again next time. Keep on racing, stay clean.